Okay, I thought I would do something a little bit more meaningful to, well, it's become more meaningful actually. It wasn't as meaningful to me at the time I bought the drum, but it's certainly subsequently become more meaningful to me. This drum was another one made by Dunnett, and whilst it is Canadian in every respect, like that, the wood is actually from New Zealand. New Zealand being, if you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, then you'll know my affinity for New Zealand and also why. My wife-to-be is from New Zealand, and the fact that I'm wearing an All Blacks top and doing this video has nothing to do with her. Norling, if you do actually watch this, it's true. So there you go. And this drum was really cool when I got it. I wanted it because it was kind of unique and well, more or less unique, and was very special in the design and everything, as I'll come to. The reason it's become more meaningful to me is because in 2011 I got to go to the place where I'm pretty sure this wood actually came from, and it's in the top of the North Island in New Zealand, and I'm pretty sure that this wood came from, well, you can look at the website anyway. I'm not quite sure what the company's called if it's not called this, but it's Ancient Kauri Kingdom.co.nz, and Kauri is Kauri. Basically what they do is they well, the story of the Ancient Kauri is that in about 1987 they found all of these kauri logs that have fallen in a peat bog, and the logs were between 40 and 50,000 years old. So it makes the timeless timber stuff look like chump change in that respect. But so they found all these logs. They found I don't know how many logs, but they are absolutely massive logs. And I think one of them they had to cut something like a 40 or 50 ton piece of this log out to be able to lift it, because they couldn't physically lift it. They were very, very big trees when they fell, and they started making all sorts of things out of it, furniture, and I've got a picture frame in the house that's made of ancient kauri. They make all sorts of stuff out of this wood, and obviously drums as well. The really cool thing about the ancient kauri though is not only how the history behind the actual wood, is how it looks after it's been finished off, and I think this is testament to that. And again, the picture frame I've got in the house, beautiful grain on it, and I've got some other photos which I may stick in actually if I can find them, of furniture as well that they've made. It's not cheap stuff, because I'm sure I read somewhere that the wood is actually fairly difficult to work, but either way, so I've been to the place where I'm pretty sure this wood came from, and it was a fantastic experience to see all this lovely wood, and the way it's been worked. It's been beautifully done. But moving on, the drum itself, as I said, made by Dunnett, and I got this in, I think it was about 2008 I got this drum, and it came from Pool Percussion in the south of England. I think it's gone now actually. I paid £1,500 for it, and whilst that may sound a bit crazy, which it probably was, it's you know, I've hardly actually used the drum, which probably does make it a little bit crazy. You can see from the head there, actually, I mean, it has been played. It was actually played with some brushes. I've only ever recorded one track with this, and that was in 2008, and that was brushes. So if I can find that, I'll dig that out too. But yeah, the drum came from Pool Percussion. I I did some research on this at the time, and it's probably still on Ron's website somewhere. I haven't really looked, but he only made 5 drums of Ancient Kauri. And I can't remember the specs of all of them exactly. There were 3 14 by 6.5s. This is a 14 by 6.5, so this is one of them. Obviously, there's another one that was on his website, which had the photo, you know, the photos there of it. And I know there was a guy, I don't know what happened to it, there was a guy on the drum forum who had one, who sold it, I think, in 2009. And I don't know what happened to it after that. But there were 3 in this size. There was a 14 by 4, I think. And there was, I'm sure he did a 13 as well, which he may have kept. So basically, there are only 3 in this size, and possibly only 4 out there in sort of for general consumption, as it were, in, well, this wood, this spec. And so that makes the drum kind of special. Drum itself, obviously you can see 8 tube lugs, double-ended tube lugs, the lovely Dunnett badge there. It's got a hypervent on it. If you've never come across the hypervent before, it's an adjustable air vent. It's a really, really cool idea. So basically you can hit it, if you do hit hard, you can have it out full, and so it won't blow the drum. And if you want to play softly, you just screw it in, and that'll have the effect as well that you want. Obviously the net butt plate there. I'm not quite sure what model of the net strain of this is. Probably needs a little bit of TLC on it, this one, because it's got a tendency to come loose a little bit, the knob. But it's a good throw off this. I think, as I've said before, there you go, swivels round. It's fantastic. The other really cool thing about this drum is, well, actually the 40 strand Pure Sounds. It came with, it's got a lovely Dunnett badge in there as well, which you won't be able to see, I don't think. Just says, obviously, Dunnett Classic Drum Company, Vancouver, Canada. The drum's name is Ashlyn. And funny enough, actually, it's just 6 years old. It was 6 years old on the 12th of June, which is the day before my birthday. Ron signed it. This was actually 4 out of 5, so it's number 4 out of 5, the run of 5. And I said it's called Ashlyn. Ron names all of his drums. He doesn't give them serial numbers or anything, so Ashlyn. I said it's an Ancient Kauri. It's a solid Ancient Kauri shell. I should have said that before. And it's got maple re-rings in it as well. So there you go. You can see that. So yeah. The other really cool thing, though, that I was coming to is that these hoops are, apart from the fact they're basically just, they're hoops, they're not flanged, they're just hoops, they're titanium. And last time I checked, they were about $400 a pair. So they're not cheap. But, oh, it came with the Remo, it's got the Dunnett as well, the Dunnett Remo head on there as well. I think I've changed the top one out. I don't know what happens to the original logo. I may still have it. I tend to keep them, but yeah. So there you go. Really, really cool drum, which became more cool subsequently a bit later on after I bought it. But I don't use it very often. The reason I don't use it very often, well, there's several reasons why I don't use it very often. Number one, I don't want to damage it. Because I'm not going to be able to replace it, obviously. Number two, I've really got to sort the mechanism out. And number three is, to be honest, I didn't really buy it to take it out and play it that much. I said I don't think I've ever gigged it. I know I used it on one track, and I'm happy to just keep it and admire it and play it occasionally. I will play it a bit later on so you can hear it, but I'm not allowed any other drums in the house. I've got the gold Triumphal in there, and I've got 6 Craviottos in there in the display cabinet, which again I'll have to do a video of quickly. I've got a spare display stand over there, which admittedly I tend to just use to take photos on outside these days, but I may try and chance my luck and put another drum in the house. I can't see that she's going to object to this one, so yeah, I may go and stick this one in the house later on. She probably won't even notice, to be honest, but until she falls over it. So I guess I'll see. See you later.